For example, creating like a Dyson sphere. Wow, this thing moves a lot. Creating a Dyson sphere around the sun, or Dyson. I forgot what the other word is. It's not necessarily a sphere, because some scientists have argued that spheres would not be as efficient. But having like Dyson structures, I guess is what it's called.
What's a Dyson sphere?
So a Dyson sphere is basically this. It's like this. It's like, let's say you have the sun. Let's say this is the sun. Wow, this is not going to work well. Shoot.
Is it a sort of analog type of calculator machinery?
No. It's this. So let's say this is the sun, if anyone can see it on here. This right here is the sun.
I think they might.
We'll put up a diagram.
Yeah.
And then, we'll do that. And then we have this little cap right here, which society creates. This is the Dyson sphere.
Okay.
Basically, you put it over the sun, around the sun, and it basically collects all of the energy, 100% of the energy from the sun. It collects all of it, and then you're able to use that energy for your civilization. So, yes, is it very science, sci-fi right
fiction?
now? Yeah, science
sci-fi
fiction right
plus
now.
Fantasy.
Sci-fi right now, yes, 100%. Because it would take a lot of resources and manpower and the capability to actually be in space right now to do that.
Yeah.
No, we don't have the understanding of how to do it yet. Is there a possibility that could happen? Oh, 100%. I believe so. 100% it could happen. With, again, advancements in technology. And I think that's why advancing further out into space.
Is technology just going to create more material for us? Because to create a ring around the sun, you're going to need like.
But I think that's another reason. That's another reason why we expand out into the universe, though, right?
Of resources.
Yeah, exactly. That's another reason why we expand out into the universe. I think you're making my argument for me here.
No,
I think you are. What?
No,
Miss Terry. Oh, is she calling me? All right.
Oh yeah, we're back to the show.
Back to the podcast.
See, we also work for a church, so we got random stuff that comes up every once in a while. So anyway,
it's hard to do a podcast when you get interrupted like every.
I know, and that's why we came over here.
Yeah.
Still didn't help.
What were we talking about? Dyson spheres.
Yeah, Dyson
spheres.
Yes,
no, I know it would take a lot of resources, a lot of manpower, a lot of figuring out the physics of how it would work.
No,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think it proves my point when you say, yeah, we would need a lot of resources and stuff. That's the exact reason why we should move out into space, because we need more. We need more resources to
make a Dyson sphere.
Well, not just a Dyson sphere, but just to innovate, to have more technology. Because who knows what else is out there, right? I think it's also just the desire, like the curiosity of what's out there.
I get the curiosity part, but
what's wrong with going out there, anyways? Like what? Because I know there's a lot of people who are like you, who are like, "Oh, let's not go."
It's like a waste of resources.
Is it though? It's a high risk, high reward thing, kind of, right?
Why go into space still?
What do you mean? I don't understand. I really don't get it.
No, I get that it's cool and that it's fun, but it's like
because there are more resources out in space too, though.
You know,
like in the asteroid belt itself, literally, we could be building. You know, it's difficult for us to find like graphics cards right now because everyone's buying them because there are so many, or there's so few of them out there because there's not enough gold or whatever. Resources to build it. You go out into space, boom, pretty much infinite resources are out there. I'm not saying infinite. Obviously, everything is finite, but infinite in the sense of with our population compared to what's out there in the universe. I mean, again, we could find potentially other civilizations.
We would need to be sending thousands of rockets a day in order to make even a dent and to get resources.
So that's why we start. That's why we start working on technology that can do that.
Again, we have a lot of resources here on Earth still.
But we're still running out of resources, though, because there's a finite amount.
Yeah, there's a finite amount, but like how finite is it? How many years are we talking?
If it's only a few million years of resources, like even if it's a few 100 million years of resources left, like that's not a lot in the grand scheme of the universe.
I think we're going to kill ourselves before then.
Possibly. But then that's another reason to move out of Earth.
Depending how long this planet it's going to survive.